get my hair from this to this. This is literally everything I did to grow my hair. This is not any like advertising you hear, people just trying to make you spend your coins and do all this extra stuff, unrealistic things that not everybody can really do. This is the simplest, easiest, most convenient, most affordable way to grow your hair. And if you are consistent, it will grow quickly. It's up to you if you want your hair to grow quickly, depending on how consistent you are and how serious you are about it, okay? This is I am me, being all that I can be. This is I am me, being all that I can be. This is I am me, being all that I can be. It's really hard to dance in a bathtub, let me tell you. Now, onto the video. How did I get my hair from this to this, you ask? Without spending money on a ton of products, vitamins, all the hair juju stuff out there, without doing a big chop, without being stressed, without all the extra pressures and sadness that comes with growing your hair out, aka the most affordable, the most convenient, the most enjoyable, the most time efficient, and quickest way to grow your hair out, all depending on you, starting now. First of all, I'm in the bathroom because if you want to grow your hair out this year, the bathroom is gonna need to be your best friend. This tub, shower, sink, wherever you do your hair or wash your hair, or you and your hair have that time and love and care, you're gonna need to commit to being there every week, like that's your boo, okay? I'm gonna need you guys to be in a committed relationship with your bathroom, okay? Forget about your hair type, okay? Everybody always wants to know what your hair type is, and over the years of me being natural, my 6 years of being natural, I realized that hair type doesn't really mean much, okay? Like, it's nice to see somebody with a similar hair type, but hair type doesn't mean much at all. One thing that I learned about learning about your hair is learning about your hair porosity, okay? Your hair porosity is pretty much how your hair absorbs moisture, how it retains moisture. The thing that every natural always struggles with is keeping moisture in their hair. Their hair staying moisturized or lasting long and stuff like that. You need to know your hair porosity to figure out the best way for your hair to stay moisturized, pretty much, to hold moisture. That right there will be like the best thing that you will ever learn. There are several tests that you can take to test out your hair porosity or figure out how it is. Go look in my description box and look through the playlist and it will show you everything that you need to know. Alright, so now that you have hopefully figured out what your hair porosity is after you do the research, then you can use that information to find two things. First thing is hair products that actually work on your hair. Those hair products that actually moisturize your hair, depending on what your hair porosity is, depending on what your hair actually needs, rather than other people you see on YouTube or Instagram or social media that says what works on their hair, even though their hair may be totally different than your hair and you're wondering why it's not working. That's because you need to focus on the products that are specifically made for your hair or better for your hair. That will help you save a lot of money, because let's be real, there's a lot of hair products out there and there's a whole bunch of like working with brands and trying to promote and market, you know, a whole bunch of products to you guys. And it doesn't make sense for you to just buy products not knowing if it's good for your hair. Like, think about it. If you know about your hair porosity and what your hair may need and what your hair is not going to work with, it'll save you a lot of money in the long run. Trust me, like I'm not a product junkie because I don't have the money to buy all those products. Besides brands sending me products, I just buy the products that I know are going to work for my hair. I don't really do that much testing out new products. You guys can tell from watching my videos, I'm a very basic person when it comes to products. I like what I like, and yeah. Also, when you're researching about finding hair products that work for your hair, I would suggest you go into Google, say you have low porosity. You'll type in the search bar, hair products that work best for low porosity hair, or deep conditioners that work best for high porosity, shampoos or hair creams that work best, or hair gels that work best for whatever porosity that you are. And then go through, look at all the options that they give you, and then read the reviews on them. Make sure that they have like high stars and stuff like that. I mean, that's just important. That's just what I would do. I know that'll save you guys a lot of time, a lot of money to be spent on just trying different products. The second thing that knowing about your hair porosity will help is you creating your weekly routine for your hair. And assuming that's after you have your main go-to products that work best for your hair, then you can use that to create your weekly hair routine, because that's the most important part besides, you know, the products. That's gonna help you grow your hair. What you do weekly to your hair is gonna be very, very, very important. This is my weekly routine. I have one wash day where I wash, deep condition, and detangle my hair. And then in between my wash days, I will co-wash my hair, maybe at least once, maybe twice, depending on if I have the time to do that. So for instance, say Sunday is my wash day, then I'll wash, deep condition, and detangle my hair on Sunday, and then maybe on Wednesday or Thursday, I'll refresh it again, aka co-wash it, put some leave-in conditioner, and then maybe some cream if I want that, you know, added definition or whatever, or do whatever I want to do to style my hair. And then I'll have my hair however it is, and then Sunday again, that following Sunday, it will be my wash day again. Every week, every natural needs to make sure that you're either washing or co-washing your hair, and definitely deep conditioning. No matter what your hair porosity is, you need to deep condition. Now I know low porosity need to have like heat added to their hair, or some type of heat when deep conditioning, so I use warm water on my hair when I deep condition, because that is what helps like saturate the deep conditioner into my hair. And I'll put a shower cap on and let it sit, and then, you know, that's locking in the heat. So that's important. And also shampooing is important, okay? Because shampooing is what helps you get all the gunk and the dirt from your scalp. And healthy hair / growing your hair starts with a healthy scalp. So if you are going weeks without washing your hair and you're just getting all that buildup, your hair is not going to be able to grow to the best of its abilities, okay? So you need to make sure you set a goal to wash your hair at least once a week. And if for whatever reason, I mean, life happens, I get it, if you don't get to shampoo your hair, I would say at least co-wash your hair, and definitely deep condition. Regardless of your hair porosity, you need to make sure that you're washing and you're co-washing your hair, deep conditioning your hair, and then detangling your hair, because obviously if your hair is all matted and knotted up, then that can cause a lot of breakage as well. And I detangle my hair on my wash days and then on my refreshing days, aka my co-washing days. Hopefully that makes sense. When I first started, I did not have any type of routine at all. I kind of just did whatever, waited till my hair was like this to feel like, okay, I need to do something to my hair. But I didn't do anything consistently. Everything was all over the place. I didn't really know what I was doing until like, 3 years later, when I decided, okay, I need to start being consistent. And then that's when my hair grew and I started getting my results, to be honest. Which for me, it took me 5 years, but if you know up front what to do, aka using these tips, it'll probably take you most likely a lot less time to grow out your hair. Number one, learn about your hair porosity. Number 2, use that information to find your best hair products that work best on your hair and use that to create your weekly routine. And number 3 is creating your weekly routine. Even if you have to like write it down just so you can know every week, or set reminders in your phone or whatever, however you need to do, you need to do that because that's important. It's the same way as like taking care of your body every week by working out or eating healthier, drinking water and stuff like that. Once your routine is created, this is what you need to do. Stay consistent. Consistency is key. Consistency equals results. That's not only with your hair, that's in life, okay? If you work out consistently, you're gonna get whatever body that you want. If you eat healthy consistently, you're gonna have a healthy body. That's with whatever. If you post consistently on YouTube, then your YouTube will flourish. I mean, that's just with everything, so you cannot skip number 4, okay? I know, again, like life happens and you may F up one week or whatever, but you gotta keep it going, and do that for a while, okay? If you really want to grow your hair, you have to be consistent, okay? Number 6, this is something that I never really thought of. I always hear a lot of people saying that this is important, but I don't know, I just never thought of it because I already do this. But drinking lots of water and eating lots of fruits and vegetables. Pretty much eating healthy, taking care of your body. I mean, because I'm not the person that likes to take like vitamins or hair vitamins and all that extra stuff, to be honest, because it's like, I can literally just eat all those vitamins that I need, which I do, which will help me for my hair and help my body and my health overall. Yeah, I never really believed in it. If you do, that's perfectly fine, but yeah. So I just say drink a lot of water. I only drink water. I don't drink soda or juice. I just drink water and hot tea. If you slacken on your water intake, make sure you drink a lot of water, and then also up your fruits and veggies. I'll probably put some up here of what the main ones are for like hair growth and stuff. But yeah, number 7 is a big one. It's maybe a challenging one, I don't know, but 7 is stop obsessing over hair growth, okay? And I know you're probably not gonna like this one, but just think about it. I don't know if this is a good analogy, but just hear me out here. Say you want to own a business or you want to do something in life, but you're only driven by what it's going to make you. And if it doesn't make you the amount of money that you want it to make, you're not going to enjoy it. You know, because you're just driven by just the results. You're not driven by the experience. You're not driven by the journey. Like, you don't enjoy the journey, you just want the results. It's not going to be fun. So if you're going into transitioning into natural hair with the only goal is just to grow your hair, 9 times out of 10, you're not going to enjoy your natural hair journey. You're just not, because realistically, hair does not grow long overnight. And honestly, once I stopped thinking about growth, I literally looked up and then my hair was like long. I don't know, like I don't really know how to describe it, but it's just like weird to think that my hair has grown so much, because I wasn't even thinking about it that much anymore. Like, I kind of just was like, whatever, my hair, if it grows, it grows. I just want to treat it right and get it to a healthy state, and also, you know, enjoy it, have fun with it, doing my hairstyles every now and then and stuff like that. I know you guys hear it all the time, but instead of focusing on growth, you direct that attention to health, then growth will come. I promise it will, unless obviously if you have some like condition or I mean, besides the other things that could be it. For most people, your hair will grow if you do the other tips and you stop obsessing over growth and you just learn to enjoy the journey. You know, just have fun with your hair. I know it's hard, especially when you're transitioning, trust me, but I have fun transitioning because I kind of OD'd on hairstyles, which I kind of regret. But the hairstyles even help. I mean, or switching up or doing different things, just learning about your hair. Just have fun in the journey. It's not about the growth, or AKA it's not about the money. It's about the experience, the journey. Enjoy it, okay? And document it. Take a lot of pictures and videos, because it's crazy also when you do look back on it and you're just like, dang, like you see the results and it's like inspiring and motivating, and you can also share it with others. That's the core things that you need to do for your hair to grow this year. okay? I'm gonna add in some bonus slash things that you should already know. I feel like this is like obvious. Number one, getting rid of heat. Okay, if it was up to me, I would say cut out heat completely for a couple of years until your hair starts growing and you feel comfortable with, you know, where your hair is at, and then you can start adding heat. But if you are just like, no, you can't cut out heat or whatever, then I would say minimize it a lot. Like, probably don't use heat except for like once a year or something like that if you have to. But I would just say cut it out. I cut out heat altogether. I haven't even put heat on my hair in like 3 years maybe. But yeah, and I just feel like if your hair's already damaged or if your hair is not able to grow for whatever reason, putting heat on it is not gonna help. And also, obviously, getting trimmed. You guys hear that a lot. Honestly, trims do not grow your hair, obviously. If you trim your hair is gonna get shorter. But the crazy thing about trims is when I decided to finally trim my hair after avoiding it for like 3 years of me being natural, I realized that my ends, like, it seemed like my hair was growing quicker in a weird way. But I feel like it's because my hair was a lot thinner back then. And if you guys can see, I'll put some pictures or whatever. But my hair was like a lot thinner back then. So now that my ends are trimmed, they can grow in like fully and they don't look like scraggly and thin. And the full effect makes my hair appear thicker and longer in a weird way, if that makes sense. So trim your hair, okay? Trim your hair. Like I said earlier, everything starts with a healthy scalp. So I would definitely suggest, I mean, I've heard this before. I've never really tried it, but I've heard that it works, like massaging your scalp. Even I've heard of like scalp detoxes, which is AKA, I realize it's just like hot oil treatments. But those are really good for purifying your scalp, pretty much cleansing your scalp. Because healthy scalp is honestly very, 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 very important. Low manipulation styles. Everybody's obsessed over protective hairstyles, but honestly, the only thing you really need to do is do low manipulation hairstyles, aka wash and goes. And I know, before you tell me, not everybody feels comfortable or able to achieve their hair results with wash and goes. But wash and goes are so simple. Like, you don't have to do much to your hair. And if you learn about everything that I just said in this video, if you learn about your hair porosity, you will be able to find those products that work well on your hair, that retains that moisture. Therefore, your wash and goes will not be able to dry up or will not be drying up as quickly as they probably are. I would just say do low manipulation hairstyles, aka wash and goes, or even like loose twist or something like that. I do a lot of hairstyles, I understand, but I would say a hairstyle every now and then is fine. You know, everybody's different, but I still enjoy my hairstyles. I wouldn't ever like give it up, because I feel like that's the fun in having natural hair for me. Do your hairstyles, but when you take out your hairstyles, give your hair a break. That's it. Don't do any other stuff. Like, just try to do more wash and goes, to be honest. I actually heard from a hairstylist that braiding your hair, twisting your hair, it's not the best for your hair to be in that manipulated state all the time. Like, wash and goes are honestly like the best for your hair, because they're just free. Your hair is free. And especially if you learn how to maintain it, which I have a video on that. It's pretty much how I was able to make my wash and go last for a whole week. Hints. But yeah, that's it. That's all. That's all of the tips. Hopefully you wrote that down. This is literally everything I did to grow my hair. This is not any like advertising you hear, people just trying to make you spend your coins and do all this extra stuff, unrealistic things that not everybody can really do. This is the simplest, easiest, most convenient, most affordable way to grow your hair. And if you are consistent, it will grow quickly, okay? But that's what I meant. It is up to you if you want your hair to grow quickly, depending on how consistent you are and how serious you are about it, okay? So hope you learned some things, and hope you enjoyed me being in my bathtub. Have fun with your journey and your hair goals for 2020. And again, most of all, enjoy your natural hair journey, okay? Don't over obsess about growth. It will come. Enjoy your journey. Enjoy your hair journey.